touch it. This side's got way more than this side. God, I feel
the
like
injection
is funny because of my lips. I feel like my lips are so heavy.
So she did, but you also got tattooing.
Yeah, but you can't really. If I wipe it off, you can't really see. It's more. Oh my God! See, I am worse.
No, it just gives you the definition, right? On the
for what the lip
the shape of your lip.
The lip glossing or tattoo on your lips or whatever it's called. Yeah. It's called, what is it called? Jeez. The lip glossing. It's called lip glossing.
Liner?
No, mine didn't. They don't go around. I thought it would make my lips feel fuller, but they made my lips look smaller because you can only go on the inside, right? And I have to go over because I have small lips. So I take my lipstick and I draw over my lips line. I always go over my lip line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how long does that last?
The
lip thing?
The coloring of the lips. So it's just a tad of color to perk up your lips a little bit, right? And I guess that lasts like between 5 to 7 years or something like that. And you can go back and get little touch-ups, but it's like a permanent gloss. So you can get it as dark as you want or as light, you know what I mean? But the pigment in your lips, I mean, it hurts a lot in your lips because think about it. It says, it's very sensitive.
Is the lip worse than the eyebrow? Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But they put numbing cream on you, so you're good.
Yeah, that doesn't really. I did the eyeliner. I did the eyeliner.
Did?
Probably.
Oh, is that permanent makeup? Is that what that's called? Permanent makeup?
It looks good.
Worn off for years. Like I'm wearing nothing, but it's worn off.
Still look good.
Probably been like 7 or 8 years. But
oh wow, yeah.
You had eyeliner tattooed onto your eyes?
Yes.
Yeah, you can get that easy.
So bad.
Why didn't you take something? I can't even imagine.
Well, they use the numbing, but eventually it kind of goes away.
Yeah.
And it feels like they're using a razor blade and scraping at your, like right at your eye line.
Oh. Ooh.
That may be a good thing for me because I suck at eye makeup. I just started wearing, do you use an eyelash curler? I used to use it way back when. And I feel like I pinch and I'm like, and then I put the eyeshadow on.
You can't, can you see when you're doing it? Wait, how bad are your eyes? I don't know. Cause I know my eyes are horrible.
I just started wearing these glasses because 40 plus, you got to wear reading glasses.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm late. I don't know how to do it. And then all of a sudden I have a black eye. You know what I mean? And like smoky eye looks like a raccoon. I mean, so when you get that eyeliner thing is you don't have to worry about putting eyeliner on.
No, I mean, I'll do it for like, this is like a natural, like day to day. I just throw on mascara. But if I was like doing a night out, I like layer in like liner.
Yeah. But sometimes you want to look natural without, yeah, exactly. You want to have that little bit of lip gloss, that little bit of liner so that you can roll out of bed and say, hey, and they think you look so natural, so that you don't look as ugly when you take the makeup off and they say, what the freak did I just get myself into? You didn't look like this when I met you.
Yeah. Right.
You know what? This is so relevant because 2020, we've all been virtual. So I have a filter on now, right? Yeah. And so like now when I see people I've never met in person, it's like, oh.
Do we have a filter?
Yes, I have it blurred. You're really blurry.
We even have the lip thing, right? We should all do the lip one. Do you lipstick one?
Oh yeah, there's a filter color. You can put lipstick.
Yeah, that's the lip color thing that I'm talking about.
Oh, they've got the eyebrows.
Yeah, you could do that.
There you go. I've got mine on now. But yeah, it just it makes me wonder. Like now, people are seeing me, or I'm seeing them. And it's like they look totally different in person. I'm like, oh, and this is going to sound really mean, but there was a guy that was on open mics. He's a fan. He was in the audience, right? Not a fan. I don't have fans. Anyways, I don't.
One of my fans.
And I saw him in person. You just see people on Zoom like this, and not to be mean, he was a big guy.
A big dude.
And I was like, oh.
So I mean,
You're just looking at this. Neck up.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
But I was also like, don't they do dating on Zoom?
Do you?
Yeah. Okay. So my dating stories here. Here we go. So I was on Match.com and Bumble. I'm still on Bumble. And so when I was on Match.com, they had virtual dating. You know what I mean? And so you you match with somebody, and then you can do a virtual call, a video call to see if you jive.
Right.
So, I mean, this guy that I was talking to, they got it. When was this? I don't know if this was like in the fall or something. We did a virtual thing. Let's do a virtual call. And I was like, God, I don't know what's going to be on the other line on the phone. You know what I mean? Because I talked to this guy, he was messaging me, and I'm waiting for the phone call. And I'm like, what's going to happen? Is there going to be a dick there and not a face?
Yeah.
And then he gets on there and I'm like, oh, wow. And so, to be honest with you, I thought he was taller than what his picture. And even when he was on the video, he was like this. But when I met him, he wasn't as tall. He wasn't shorter than me, but the way he took the picture, he was like this. So we were talking, and it didn't work out. We met for coffee, and we still had to wear the mask. That's before the vaccinations. And so he worked in a prison here as a correctional guard. Okay. Which I don't know. I thought that was interesting, but I don't really want to date anybody because the likelihood, I guess there's a higher likelihood if somebody's a correctional guard to have problems with marriage and domestic stuff. I don't know if that's but he was never married. So we met each other and we had coffee and we kind of seemed to hit it off. But then some of the things he was saying, like, he's just like, well, when are you going to retire? I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm 49. I guess I'll think about it. This is one date. He's asking me when I'm going to retire.
Did he ask you your pension or anything?
Do you have any life insurance? How much you worth?
Social security number.
Hey, hurry up and
maiden name.
Hurry up and drink that drink. Let's get married.
Bill Cosby. I wasn't dating Bill Cosby,
Did he ask you how quick you could get married and then how much your insurance is?
Tell me about it. It's just like, God, he was like, boom, boom, boom. And, I didn't even kiss him. I didn't even have a hug in his pandemic time. So, he was just like, yeah, I can move. And so he was from was he from Pennsylvania? And I was like, oh, okay. What brought you to California? I just wanted a new place to live. And I'm thinking across the country. And that's pretty major. And do you talk to your family? Oh, no, I don't talk to my family. And then the bottom line was he had said to me, well, I can move back into upstate New York if you ever want to. I'm like, what the heck? No, I want to bring you there. I just one date guy, And then he's like,
he's married and moving across to New York.
He's already signed your life insurance over.
Yeah, he wants to see if you know what it was. He wanted to see if you didn't have any family. He was making sure that everything was clear. If you went away, then you know what? He didn't have to worry about it. Right. No family, no nothing.
Yep.
Got your life insurance.
Nobody's
going to look for you.
I know. I'm missing. And so he said to me, how did he say it now? He said, I don't mind if I'm paying for the house. I'll buy the house. And look at Lauren. I'll buy the house. And the woman has to in the car, the woman has to pay for all her other shit. And I'm like, what?
Wow,
so apparently he's gonna buy a house. I know. A house and the car, but I have to pay. And I thought, I don't have shit. I have good stuff. I don't have shit. Okay, first of all, and I don't need any man to pay for shit. You know what I mean? Or
and then you got to cook and clean, bitch.
See, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I know. And I thought, geez, no, sorry. It's just, it was weird. And then I looked him up on Instant Checkmate. You can go on there and look up people. Mm-hmm. And they had a man. I know you can.
Wait. I didn't know about this.
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Wait. Tell us about this.
There's a lot of sites you can do this.
Yeah.
Wow, look at Lauren knows.
Yeah. As a single woman dating, I found out good things about people.
Oh, wow.
True. After the fact, Cindy knows.
Yeah. So wait, so you go in there and you just like Google his name.
Yeah.
And then it tells you what all of his criminal background.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what it does is that you have to pay for the service, but it's well worth it. So like you go in there and
So
it
I'm not
tells
found
you,
dead. It's well
What's
worth it.
Until you're found dead, it's well worth it.
I know, exactly. And then they had a map of where he lived, like all the different places. And I'm like, God, this guy's moved around the country. It was like 4 or 5.
Right about that.
It was like on the outskirts of the country, and each of the corners of the country. I'm like, hey, this guy's weird.
This
So,
guy is a bag of red flags.
Yes. Hello. Go ahead, Lauren. Tell her.
Not a bag of dicks, a bag of red flags. I want a bag of dicks. No, I don't.
No, but seriously,
What?
like, could you imagine, like, straight women are like, oh, I want dick. Can you imagine like a bunch of lesbians like, I want a bag of pussies?
No.
It doesn't, like, what would lesbians say?
Oh, no. Yeah, they
Want to
can't
visit
say
the
that.
convent, maybe? I was thinking about that convent conversation. How, you had
I want to own a U-Haul company. I don't know. That was stupid.
Listen, Brenda moved in with her girlfriend after they knew each other for 2 weeks.
I was
But she did it
slipping.
so sneaky, okay?
It wasn't even sneaky. It was just,
Brenda.
I just would leave things there.
Did you leave your toothbrush there? That's major.
Okay, well,
I
my
had a ton of
favorite
toothbrushes.
was when her wife now, at the time, her girlfriend, I think she went home for a visit to her family. And when she got back, Brenda, she was like, Mary calls and she's like,
Mary loved it.
it's really nice, but like, I think she like redecorated my bedroom.
Oh, I did. Remember? You told me I could do that.
It was all Brenda's shit. She moved in. Mary thought how cute she redecorated.
She told me I could move in. She's so full of it. I would just come. I mean, at the time, she didn't literally come out and say, yeah, let's move in, but you can bring your stuff over. And so I started bringing my stuff.
So if she took the lesbian,
Stereotype.
and to the full effect, okay? Except for you didn't bring a cap, but you might have brought a drum.
I brought everything. Oh, I did. I brought the drum, the lesbian drum. I didn't even know it was a lesbian
Wait a minute.
drum.
What's a lesbian?
Wait, is that like a drum circle drum?
Yeah. I didn't know that all lesbians did that. I didn't know.
I
You have
recently learned
drums?
that. I attended a drum circle ceremony on accident.
Were they all lesbians?
On acid?
Lauren?
There
Wait,
was
on
one.
acid?
No. What?
She slipped that on acid.
I said on accident.
All right.
I thought for sure she said acid, and I'm like,
All
Lauren.
Lauren, can we hear this story about how you ended up in a lesbian drum
Yeah, what the heck happened?
circle by mistake?
I think it's going to be disappointing.
What happened?
I was attending someone's Zoom ceremony, and all of a sudden, we were waiting for them to set up for the ceremony. And suddenly there were drums playing, and there's like 20 people on the Zoom, and someone says, "Is that drums I hear?" And one of the ladies says, "Oh yes, I thought it might be nice if I played."
Some drums.
then she's playing the drums, and then somebody else has their audio on, so there's like they're outside, there's birds chirping, and I was like, "What the heck am I getting into?" And then eventually the drummer says, "Oh, it's like 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock where I am. I probably shouldn't be drumming. My neighbors are all going to wake up." And so she stopped. But yeah, it was an accident until, I don't know. I didn't know what I was walking into.
All right.
that's
So
funny.
I got a drum circle story. So it was actually, Brenda, you were probably there. It was Pride here in Rochester. And what they used to do is we would call it the gay picnic.
Oh, yeah.
And they would do a big picnic here. And it was the weekend before the parade, right?
Right.
They would do it like
or after, or was it
after,
before,
whatever.
after,
But yeah, so
whatever.
it was part of Pride.
Right.
And I'll tell you, we live in a very, very huge gay community. Very, our area is very, I don't know, gay, a lot of gay
it
people.
is.
So, but this picnic would, oh my God. And it's like years ago, we have like over like 2,000-3,000 people.
It was a big